Hey family. So I sat down to meditate on 11/11/21 and I received the most prolific message from the universe. So prolific that I had to sit down and share this message with you because it pertains to you, it pertains to me, it pertains to the entire world. And I wouldn't waste my time doing this if I didn't think that it was beneficial to all of us. So I'll get right to it. Basically, what the universe shared with me is that you and I possess the God gene that lies dormant in our DNA. And what that means is this is sacred science that has been hidden from us, hidden from our consciousness because we've been trapped in the matrix for so long. The enemy has come to our planet, taken over our planet, and trapped us in a system that was designed to steal our birthright, to steal our divine consciousness, to steal our God consciousness. So essentially, what has happened is the system of the matrix was created to keep us powerless, to keep us in fear, and to keep us controlled. That's the ultimate goal. So that we never come into the realization that we are authorized by the universe to be gods on this planet. We are to know the science of the stars and the planets, the moon and all of its cycles, the sun and all of the light codes and the downloads that it sends out on a day-to-day basis. However, we can't reach that level of consciousness because the matrix is designed to keep us under tight mind control with the use of primarily fear. Okay? And the way they keep us in fear is they've basically convinced us that death was a scary thing. It starts there, really. They have hijacked our sacred beliefs about death and the fact that we're immortal. They've hijacked that belief and led us to believe that death was the end. That's it. Which is one of the biggest lies. So if they can make you fear death, then they can create all kind of scenarios around death to keep you trapped in fear and vibrating at levels that are on their demonic level, to keep you out of your God consciousness. Once you've overcome all fear, then you are completely free. You've won the game of the matrix. We were put here to reign, rule, and live as gods. However, we have lost our way. We have been stuck in this demonic system for so long that we're not tracking anymore. So you know what that means, right? So the message that I got from the universe is, it's time. The universe is calling us to activate our God consciousness, to raise our frequency high enough to get to our God consciousness. So how do you raise your frequency? So there are 3 connections that you must have. One is to nature, so that the mother can heal your heart, heal all of the trauma, pain, depression, anxiety, heal all those low vibrational frequencies. If you struggle with addictions, if you're suicidal, if you're poverty stricken, the mother can heal all of those lower vibrations. Okay? So what that looks like is going out into nature, spending time in nature, spending time outside of your phone, planting your feet in the grass. You can just go right out in your backyard, sit in a lawn chair, plant your feet in the grass. And that's the first connection, the connection to Mother Earth. Look at the plants, look at the flowers, look at the bugs, look at the birds, everything living and breathing on this planet. It's connect with it, okay? Because the mother is going to heal you through those connections. All the trees, lay your hands on the trees and let the trees send healing energy through your body, okay? That's first and foremost. Number 2, your connection to the sun. See, the sun sends light codes, right? It's like an operating system, so you get an update if you can catch these light codes. And the only way to catch these light codes is you have to open your pineal gland, but I'll get to that in a second. So once you have your connection with the sun, remember, the ancients used to sun gaze all the time. They were hip. They knew this. They knew this. This is sacred science to us, but it was common practice for them. You gaze at the sun, don't look directly into the sun and burn up all your retinas now. That's not where we trying to go. But you gaze at the sun rays at the bottom of the sun, and you'll see little circles and patterns and shapes. And those are light codes that you download into your consciousness, right? And guess what? When you go into this next connection, right, with your higher self, with the divine spirit, which is the creator of the all, every universe, every multiverse, everything, okay? And you do that, you formulate that connection through meditation, right? So you have to connect with your higher self. Your higher self is your direct link to the creator. Your higher self is your soul, okay? Your spirit lives inside of your body here in this 3D realm. But once you align with your higher self and your soul, you bring your frequency up to the degree that the universe says, okay, you're there. Okay, you're there. You're on your level. Your spirit has come up to the level with your higher self. Then you've essentially activated your God consciousness. Because your higher self and the divine, the creator of the all, they're connected. Okay, so you do that through meditation, right? And if you've never meditated before, it can seem a little intimidating, right? Because so many people are like, oh, I don't know, like I can't shut my brain off. I've tried it before, or, how do I meditate? What does that look like? All perfectly great, understandable questions. And I can walk you through that piece as well. So those are the first three connections that you have to have. Your connection to the earth, the connection to the sun, and connection to your higher self. And those three are going to guide you, are going to get you started on your spiritual journey to activating your God consciousness, your God gene that is lying dormant in your DNA right now. So the ancients would refer to the pineal gland as the seat of the soul. Okay? And we said the higher self is essentially your soul. Your higher self is linked, shares that connection with the divine, right? So in order for you to grow in your consciousness, again, the sun, the Father, the Son is going to feed you your consciousness, right? Those light codes to help you elevate your consciousness. So in order for you to get your consciousness, in order to raise your consciousness, you're going to have to open and activate your pineal gland, okay? And you do that through meditation, all right? So that is a huge component. Once you activate your pineal gland, let me tell you something. You are on your way to awakening. And hopefully you'll go through the whole process. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. Let me tell you, you are fighting against the matrix to command your soul, to take over your soul, to stand in your God power by awakening your God power. That's essentially what this is. Armageddon. The battle between good and evil. And the universe essentially it's going to be like, all right, let me see what you're going to do. Let me see what you're going to do. Because guess what? Our planet is in peril right now. And there's no way to save the planet if we're all stuck in the matrix. The enemy has us believing we need their plastics. We need their timber, which is destroying so much of the wildlife in the forests. So much of the wildlife is going extinct, and they don't care. The enemy has us believing we need their oil. Why in the world would we need any kind of fossil fuels when we have the sun? Makes no sense whatsoever outside of the fact that you have greed, right? So they have us thinking we need their oil, we need their plastics, we need their, and we know the plastics are wiping out the marine life. We need their timber. We need their disgusting GMO foods, their fake foods. We need their chemtrails to block out the sun. We don't need their chemtrails. We don't need anything from them. We need them to leave us the heck alone. That's what we need. We need them to leave the earth alone, to give a damn. That's what we need, right? We don't need anything from them. Once you come into your God power, your God consciousness, once you flip on and activate your God DNA, you have full autonomy to rule your universe, your world. That's what you were sent here to do. That's what the universe gave you authority to do. The universe didn't give you authority to come here and pray to someone outside of you, outside of yourself. If that was the case, then when we were trapped in slavery for 400 years, whoever that was we were praying to outside of ourselves seemingly should have came riding in, like when them first prayers went up to come and save us. But instead, we were enslaved for 400 years. So who were we praying to? And why didn't they come right in to save us? It's because we lost our power. We lost all knowledge of the fact that we are gods. We were sent here to be gods, not someone outside of us sitting in heaven on a throne. God is inside of us. God is us. Each one of us is a God. Each one of us has the God gene. Right? But they want us to feel like we're dependent. We're dependent on the government. We're dependent on voting. We're dependent on politicians. The matrix, bruh. It's all the system. It's all the system of the matrix that has everyone's eyes, like it's like a veil has been pulled over your eyes. And once you open up your pineal gland, that veil is lifted and you can see the truth. Once you open up your pineal gland, you can see the truth. You can see through all of the deceit and manipulation. You can see the tactics that they use to keep you under mind control. So anyway, some of the other practices that you want to implement are your rituals, okay? There's certain spiritual rituals that can help you on this journey to ascend faster. And I'll share with you a few of them. Oh, I didn't even mention the chakras, I'm sorry. Pineal gland, which is a chakra, which is one of the 7 chakras that are inside of the body. So you activate your pineal gland in addition to the other 6 chakras that are inside of your body that we know of. There's been talk that there are chakras outside of the body. So when I activate my chakras during every meditation session, I activate my chakras above, below, and within my body. Okay, you have your chakras that have to be activated. You have your Merkaba that has to be activated. that spins and generates power, that divine power in your body. You know, all of these things within your body have to be powered on, like a generator. Like, your body is like a computer system. So when I sit down to meditate, I power on my body, okay? To bring it, to raise its frequency and to bring it in alignment with the universe. So you want to activate your pineal gland, activate your chakras, activate your Merkaba, activate your DNA, every DNA strand in your body. You want to activate it and have it vibrate at the highest frequency in your body so that it can repair any broken strands. Okay? With all of this 5G technology and Wi-Fi technology, that has a tendency to disrupt the DNA strands, depending on how much you're exposed to and how often. That's why they say it's not good to sleep with your phone, close to your body at night, because it kind of interrupts. Every night when we sleep, the body has a chance to repair itself. But once you introduce those signals, then that can hinder that process. Those are the activations that you want to create for every meditation session. I do that every session, activate all of them. So back to so let's talk about your altar. Okay, you want to create an altar to connect with your ancestors and your spirit guides. That is absolutely imperative, family, because your ancestors and your spirit guides are going to be there to help you on this journey. Okay? Your higher self will be there as well, because your higher self wants to help you heal. Your higher self wants to help you heal your ego. Your ego is the one that's really, really, really keeping you trapped. That's another category of this whole topic. Okay, the ego. But your higher self wants to help you to heal all of that. So, but your ancestors and your spirit guides are going to be there to help you, to guide you when you're under attack. Because once you open your pineal gland, baby, it's on and popping. That means spiritual warfare, mental warfare, and possibly physical warfare. Okay? And that's just the way it is. As any spiritualist, as any enlightened one, you have to go through those things. In the Bible, it says that Jesus went through those things, right? You have to go through spiritual warfare. So once you open your pineal gland, it's game on. It's game on. And guess who's going to be right by your side to help you? You don't do it alone. You're not gonna do this journey alone. Your ancestors, your spirit guides, your higher self, and the divine spirit of all creation are going to be walking right with you. Y'all are going to be like an army fighting against an army of demons. And those army of demons are all the demons inside of yourself that you have to slay so that you can get to your God level of consciousness. So that you're untouchable. You're vibrating at a frequency so high, no demon in hell can find you. They can't reach you. Because you're vibrating so high. No demon in hell can touch you. You are, let me tell you something, you are divinely protected. They'll come against you and try to hit you with everything, especially if you have addictions. Especially if you fight through depression. But that's why you got to stay grounded in nature. You got to stay connected to the sun and its light codes, and stay connected in meditation. Okay? Those three things, in addition to your spirit guides and your ancestors, listen, you're unstoppable. You just have to give up control. Because see, the ego's gonna wanna stay in control of that whole process. But the ego can't control it. The ego cannot control it. It's you, your higher self, with the divine. The ego has to be shut out. Right? And a lot of times we don't even know how to identify our ego. But I'm going to put you on game. I'm going to show you that too. There's so much to know and to learn about this journey and this process. I probably can't do it all in this video. Okay? But I am here to help. I want to help. I want to help as many people as I can, because I feel like, one, our planet is in peril, right? Because our planet has been taken over by demonic entities. However, once enough of us have awakened to our God consciousness, then we have the power to take our planet back. The universe needs us to take our planet back. The divine spirit needs us to take our planet back. She needs us to wake up. She's been calling us. Some of y'all have heard the calling, and some of y'all have just ignored it. She needs us to get focused and to stop playing games. We've had the police killings. We've had these freaking these chemtrails. We have the music. All of these demonic things that are keeping us tied to the matrix. We've got to break out. It's time to break out. You know what I'm saying? They keep you locked into the matrix with disgusting movies like Squid Game. Disgusting music that objectifies women. But they got you hooked on because of the beat. They know you love the beat because they know we have African blood running through our veins, and that is just a spiritual part of us. But we on the wrong side of our spirituality, family. Anytime we degrade women and degrade men, degrade women for sex and degrade men for money, we have artists and entertainers selling their souls to the devil, to this demonic system, for a piece of paper, because we've been convinced that materialism is the answer. But our planet is in peril. So once the planet perishes, once the planet freaking perishes and is no more, then what? What does that money, what good does that money do? How much money do you really need? How much money do you really need to agree to make lyrics about killing another black man? Like it's nothing. Like you're just stepping on an ant. If that sits well in your spirit, something's wrong. You're on the wrong side. You're on the side of evil. You are representing the side of evil, of this demonic system. And the universe wants us to take this system back and destroy it. If you can sit there and seriously rap about killing another individual, blowing his brains out and breaking that person's mother's heart, and just not give a crap, come on, man. We've sunk so low in our humanity. It's time to wake up and activate our God gene. Okay? It's time to wake up and activate our God gene. Because guess what? Once you activate your God gene, you have magical powers. No demon in hell can touch you. You are protected. Okay? Once you agree to do this, the divine, the universe is going to protect you. Period. You're covered. It's going to feel like hell. But if you don't wake up, you're going to be trapped in eternal hell. Do you want to be trapped in eternal hell? The only way out of hell is not to continue to do the same thing we've been doing. Organized religion has not figured it out. We've been trying to do that for how many years now? How many centuries? And we still at the bottom? Family, remember who you are. Remember, the universe created you. The divine spirit created you to be a God. You are a God. Remember who you are. Wake up and remember who you are. Get in place and start doing the work to raise your God frequency. The universe is calling us. Our planet is in peril. We can't continue. We can't keep going like we've been going. The rivers are drying up. The freaking ice caps or whatever they are they're melting. You know what I'm talking about. I can't really remember what the name of them are, but they're melting. The animals are going extinct. The marine life is dying off in the oceans. The trees are dying and they're destroying the forests. And we just continue on in this cycle. Just continue on in this cycle. Continue on in this cycle. We have to stop. We have to stop somewhere. That way, our kids, we can start introducing these concepts to our kids. We don't need their plastics. We don't need their timber. We can make, I was watching something the other day and I saw they were making bricks out of hemp, concrete bricks out of hemp. We don't need their timber. The animals need the timber. We need the timber to breathe. We need these trees to be rooted in the ground. They setting the rainforest ablaze. Like, who does that? Demonic people, demonic entities. Bro, they burned up, I don't know how much of Australia, Brazil. Can you imagine how much wildlife perished? Like, come on, man. These rainforests they not just burning like that. Come on, cuz, come on. Use your logic now. Come on. They're rainforests. These people are demonic. The parts of Brazil that were burned down, they have huge cattle. They now have new cattle corporations, like raising cattle in Brazil. We don't need no more of that. We don't even need no more of that. They don't even ask us what we need. They just do shit. Do shit to destroy the planet. All these oil pipelines and all that crap. We don't need that oil. We got the sun. All of these vehicles should be running off of solar energy. We don't need no plug-ins, no Teslas that you got to charge up at a charging station. Put a freaking solar pack in that car and let it run off of solar energy. Come on, man. Like, it's not rocket science. Hemp has been around for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. Probably hundreds and thousands, I'm going to say hundreds and thousands of years. The ancients were aware of hemp. Come on now. Hemp has been around forever. We don't need paper from trees. We don't need plastic for bags. Bro, y'all, we got to wake up, man. We got to wake up. We got to wake up and activate our God frequency. So there's so many layers to this. Let me tell you, I was in spiritual warfare for 7 years straight. I finally culminated my experience on 11/11/21 when I went into meditation. Family, it was so freaking beautiful and amazing. The universe came and met me where I was, bro. You know how big that is? Man, listen. Like, ooh, I get chills, man. I get chills and like, I get so emotional when I think about it because it was absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. The struggle, like I said, I was in spiritual warfare for 7 straight years. Not just spiritual warfare, spiritual, mental, and physical warfare for 7 straight years. And I had to do it all by myself, all alone. Because who gonna do this journey with you? Like, it's on you. It's on you. Yeah, I didn't do it alone because my ancestors, my spirit guides, let me tell you something. I wouldn't have made it. I would not have made it without the help of my spirit guides, my ancestors. It's just too much. It's just too difficult. But guess what? I got up Every time I got kicked, I kept getting back up. I kept getting back up day after day for 7 years straight. And they say 7 is a number for completion. I kept getting back up, day after day, never giving up. I'm like, I trust you, universe. I trust you, universe. Every freaking wall I hit, I trust you, universe. Kept getting back up, kept fighting. Like, it's straight up like Armageddon. You fighting for your soul. And the universe is sitting back like, okay, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you made of? It's like the Job situation in the Bible. That's exactly what it's like. Anything and everything that could go wrong and try to take you out of your, your joy and happiness and everything, it happened. And that's because there's a process you have to go through to break your ego, to destroy your ego. There's a process you have to go through to break your ego. And that's a painful, painful process. And I'm hoping, because I've been through it, I've had the experience, and now I have the knowledge, I can help you to accelerate. Because listen, the universe sent me this message again when I did my final, my culmination, my celebratory meditation on 11/11/21. The universe brought me this message. Because guess what? A few days before I meditated, I realized, I was like, I am God. I have the power to create my own reality. All of these things that come against me, I just have to raise my frequency to vibrate higher above it. All of the things that I want to manifest in my world, I have to vibrate at the frequency of that manifestation. That's all it is. It's all vibration and energy. That's all it is. And it took me 7 years to figure that out, family. 7 years of trial and error, bruh. I'm telling you, that's why I want to help you accelerate your experience. I want to be here to coach you, to like root you on, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have anybody physically in this physical 3D world. My stuff was totally spiritual. Like, all of my support was 100% spiritual. I had nobody that could understand this walk. So essentially, I have so much more to share. Like, boy, it's so much. I mean, it's so deep. You know what I'm saying? There's so many levels and layers to this onion that you have to peel back. But essentially, the bottom line is, the universe is calling us to wake up. And to wake up, and by waking up, she means activate your God gene that's lying dormant in your DNA right now. She needs you to activate your God gene, because we have to take our planet back. We've got to break out of the matrix. And if I help you, you can help somebody else. And whoever that person is can help somebody else. And before you know it, it's a domino effect. And we've touched the entire planet. And that's what has to happen. We've got to wake up. We've got to wake up. Family, don't ignore the call. If you feel it in your spirit that you need to wake up, if the universe is calling you, if you've heard the call and you just shut it off and ignored it, or if something I'm saying to you right now resonates in your spirit, let's get to work. Let's get to work. Hit me up. I will help you. I will help you. It's time. Let's get to work. You can email me. I'm at Akanke, AKANKE, letter P as in Paul, at msn.com. Let's get to work. It's a lot of work to be done. Trust me, it takes a minute. But you want to be trapped in hell, or you want to awaken to your God power. When I say God power, I mean you can control the weather. You have magical powers. not for evil, never, ever for evil, never for evil, never. But you're going to be vibrating so high that would never be a thought in your mind to use your magic for evil. That's only low demonic forces that use magic for evil. You have knowledge of astrology, numerology. You know how to read tarot, to understand, and get confirmation through tarot cards about some of the messages that you've heard from the universe, your spirit guides, your ancestors. You're going to start seeing synchronicities. You're going to start seeing repeating numbers. If you are seeing repeating numbers, that means the universe is trying to get your attention. The universe communicates in numbers, in signs. Okay? The universe communicates to me through numbers and through animals. I have a very, very deep connection with nature, Mother Nature. Like, it's unbelievable. I record every experience that I have. Keep a log in my phone. Every experience I have with Mother Nature. Like real stuff that you would be like, bro, that happened to you? That's weird. That's crazy. Yep. You're going to start seeing miracles and all kind of signs and stuff. Where's my dog? Fancy. Hold on. Wait a minute. Fancy. My dog is trying to escape. She's trying to make a great escape. But anyway, I think I've gone on long enough. Again, you want to get your rituals down pat. You want to get your meditation down pat. Start getting out in nature. Going out for a little, like, go hang out at the park. You know what I'm saying? If you know a really pretty scenic area, go hang out by the river. Oh my gosh. Listen, get over here, girl. Get over here. My dog looking at me like, can we go? Hang out by the river. Put your feet in the river. You know what I'm saying? Right at on the bank of the river. It's nice and shallow. Just get your feet wet. And well, don't do that if you're up north. I'm in the south, so I can do that. So contact me if you want to get started, and I'll help you. I'll put you on a path to get you started. Okay? All right, love and light, family.